Since we had shared so many fantastic times with the program, we were all heartbroken to learn of its end. In actuality, it applied to every individual involved. A few people even expressed their criticism of this concept on the History Channel. There have also been some problems with the producers. Put another way, they were debating certain concepts, which at last propelled them to a higher level. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Join us friends to know what tragic accident caused the ending of American Restoration and why Rick leaves show. At the end of video, I am going to reveal why Rick Dale was cried. So watch this video till the end. Let's get started. American Restoration skyrocketed to fame in 2010 as soon as it aired on the History Channel. Rick Dale was featured prominently in the program at Rick's Restorations, his company in Las Vegas. Rick had a talent for bringing old, broken things back to life. He could fix anything, including vintage vehicles and vending machines. He was the heart and spirit of the show, bringing in millions of fans from all over the world. That it was extended for a 7th season without Rick was shocking, as the audience adored Rick and his crew so much. The project instead concentrated on 5 more restoration companies. Viewers were understandably perplexed, wondering what had become of American Restoration's initial cast and why they had been fired so quickly. After the 6-year program's existence, Rick and his group became well-known figures in the community. The Pawn Stars development crew suggested that Rick have his own program since they believed he did a great job. At first, Rick wasn't fond of the idea. He didn't think it was necessary to construct an entire curriculum around these specific skill sets, since all he worked on during that period was fixing gas stations and vending devices. Rick followed suit after being persuaded by the production staff, and the program rapidly became well-known. For 6 seasons, Rick and his crew produced top-notch television, with Rick's Restoration becoming as one of History Channel's most popular series. When viewers of the reality TV program noticed Rick was missing from the 7th season, rumors began to circulate online. There are a lot of theories around Rick's disappearance, and it's hard to determine exactly transpired. The entire focus of the show shifted in the 6th season. After Rick's Restoration closed, the program included 5 different businesses, each specializing in a different field. This update also strangely erased Rick's whole crew. In the midst of the misunderstanding, Rick made a video encouraging fans to express their complaints on the main American Restoration site. He never did, however, discuss the rationale for the History Channel's choice to pull him and his crew from the program, and the situation has never been confirmed. A number of rumors the broadcaster chose to reimagine Rick's Restoration after 6 seasons, since the show's audience and ratings were declining. After the show's 6th season finale broadcast in 2014, many fans were anticipating seeing Rick and his entire family in the 7th season. Strangely enough, however, it never occurred, and Rick wasn't present when the program returned in 2016. The 7-season effort, requiring over 2 years of work, was the first indication that something was wrong with the American Restoration. Many viewers anticipated a 2015 return of the show after its 6th season, but it was not to be, since the program wasn't back until 2016, and when it did, it had an all-new cast and, possibly more notably, an original idea. The American Restoration was filmed in a predetermined framework over its first 6 seasons. The film team would only follow 5 distinct establishments and their recovery trips, concentrating on a particular family and company. There is no doubt that Rick's Restorations was not a single of the 5 businesses. The 7th and last season of History Channel was shown on the network, as was to be anticipated given the negative reception the new format received from viewers. Simply put, History Channel's 7th season was so unpopular that the network opted to call it quits. This implies that the only way to find out why the American Restoration project was shelved is to look into Rick Dale's involvement in it. Since the American Restoration had reached its peak in prominence at the time, the claims made by Outlaw Rating are also extremely difficult to accept. In addition, 2.8 million fans watched 126 episodes every week for 5 years. In all honesty, we have no idea why Rick Dale was let go. Rick Dale thanked the viewers and apologized to them in a video he posted after being removed from the program. Rick was upset by the possibility of leaving the program, even though he made a concerted effort not to weep throughout the video. However, one thing in particular stuck out in the video: this. He instructed his followers to take their complaints about the show firing him to the American Restoration website. The lack of success of the 7th season of the show would disprove that theory. Right now, this is so because Rick Dale is the proprietor of Rick's Restorations, an actual business that served as the focal point of the program for its first 6 seasons. But from what we currently know, it seems that the Las Vegas store has been shuttered and is no longer open. Naturally, this supports the conspiracy idea claiming that Rick's Restoration never existed. That is false, nevertheless, considering that the company has completed a significant number of verified repairs. It's amazing that the store's site continues to be operational. Naturally, Rick and the rest of his family are no longer appearing on camera. They simply are no longer featured in any programs. Still, he has a substantial Instagram fan base and is fairly active on social media. Most people wouldn't be surprised by this one, since the whole purpose of reality TV is to exaggerate the facts for the entertainment of its viewers. Regretfully, this also applies to American Restoration. The unfortunate reality is that, unlike what you might see on TV, repair work is often uninteresting. In order to add some spice, the show often scripts its encounters with clients and plays about with time, so that problems seem to take longer to repair than they really do. Participants in the program are often videotaped twice. First, while they are discussing something, and again when it is shown in its final form. Howie Cohen, a guy, did, however, publicly discuss his time on the program in one instance. The program aired the product reveal first, instead of first shooting the product debate and then the final product. A while afterwards, they gave him another call to record him talking about the product. The scenes were combined to create the sense that more time had elapsed. Even though Rick's restoration staff are among the finest in the industry, reality differs greatly from television, unlike what American Restoration might have people think. Naturally, this does not imply that Rick and the members of his team lack skill. They do what they do really well, for the most part. Many clients counter that the company overcharges because of their celebrity and that the outcomes don't warrant the cost. Numerous clients have brought up a range of issues, including paint peeling and mismatched wheel installations. Sometimes it looks that Rick and his team work quickly to finish the task so they can be paid a lot of money. Most people would concur that it's preferable to go to a reputable company with unknown staff if you need something done. With over 30 years of experience, Rick Dale has worked in the restoration sector. He has turned many objects into some of the most treasured works of art. His social media accounts attest to the fact that he is still having a great time doing what he loves, even after his program was canceled. Rick Dale, the star of many TV series, has accumulated a wealth of $2 million.